On the trade front, the country's current account remained in positive territory once again in March, to post a rebound in the first quarter of the year from last year's negative figures. Our Moon Hye-ryeon has the details.
South Korea's trade balance logged a surplus once again as chip exports showed a robust recovery and energy prices fell. Preliminary data released by the Bank of Korea on Thursday show that the country's current account balance came to $6.93 billion in March. This is the 11th month in a row for the account to be in the black, following a surplus of just over $6.8 billion in February. With this latest data, the current account balance in the first quarter of the year recorded $16.84 billion in total, a notable rebound from the negative figures seen in the first quarter of 2023. The goods account tracking imports and exports experienced a surplus for a year as semiconductor exports jumped by over 34% compared to the same month last year.
Goods exports centered around chips and IT products rose for 6 straight months, while goods imports with raw materials such as oil, gas and coal continued to decline.
Data also show that outbound shipments of electronic goods increased by around 21% year-on-year, while exports of chemical goods dropped by over 11%. Another key reason the goods account maintained a surplus was lower import cost of raw materials due to falling energy prices. The value of gas imports, for one, fell by nearly 38% on year, and the value of coal imports dropped by more than 40%. This led to an overall decline of imports by 13.1% compared to March last year. However, the services balance, which includes earnings and spending on overseas trips and transport, was in the red by $2.43 billion. The travel sector in particular recorded a deficit of $1.07 billion, but that's lower than the previous month's tally, which the BOK explained as more overseas travelers visiting the country. Meanwhile, the primary account balance responsible for monitoring foreign workers' wages and overseas dividend payments reported a surplus of $1.83 billion. Moon Hye-ryeon, Arirang News.